So this happened my senior year of high school. I was like 17, about to be 18, right? Believe it or not, I was actually in like a little situationship with this one girl, and it was something cool, but obviously back then and even now, I don't move like that. I don't really do I don't really do that hookup culture type shit because me personally, I feel like it's better to do the deed when you're in love with someone. And I've always moved like that since puberty basically. But yeah, so I remember talking to one of my niggas, right? No, I was actually talking to a group of niggas, right? We over here clowning each other and shit. Like, just typical nigga shit. But then the motherfucker wanted to say, yo, shut up, you fucking virgin.
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro? You tripping?
That shit shut my ass up. And listen, bro, like, and you're probably like, oh, like, what's so wrong about that? It's like, bro, I was 17 at the time. Looking back at it, I genuinely, like, wouldn't have cared if, like, I was a virgin today. But, hey, it is what it is. I'm just immature about it. But, so yeah, like, that shit had me mad for the entire day, right? And I'm just like, like it wasn't like something that I wanted to speak about because I felt like I was gonna be looked at as like a fucking weirdo if I was to be like, oh, I'm mad that these motherfuckers call me a virgin. I thought that I was an outcast, or like not necessarily an outcast, but like, oh, this nigga don't get no, like that shit used to get to me.
That does it, that's it! This planet is history!
So basically, I get home and I FaceTime the Yamin, you know what I'm saying? And like, I tell her that like I'm like pissed off and like it was a bad day. The thing is, I didn't tell her what I was mad about, but I just told her like, I told her some bullshit ass lie. But it is what it is. So then I'm just mad the entire FaceTime call. Then she hits me with my parents are going to be out this weekend. They're going to be out of town this weekend. I got the whole crib to myself. Do you want to come over?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
My heart fucking dropped. Well, not necessarily in a bad way, but I was like, yo, bro, nigga, are you dead ass? Because you got to understand, bro. At this point, I've never felt a woman's touch before. So you have to understand, like, I wasn't expecting to get this far.
I don't know. I never thought I'd get this far.
And it's just like, yo, bro, like, we ain't even official yet. So I'm like, you sure? Like, I know, like, we just like started talking for like a month ago. But yeah, like, she's like, yeah, like, I'm with it. You could just come over and just like we could watch like a few movies and shit. Like, I don't know, play the Switch because she had a Nintendo Switch. But yeah, so I'm geeking. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely with it. But like, yo, bro, you ever listen to that one song from J. Cole, Wet Dreams, bro? Where it's like, yo, bro, like he lied about saying he had experience. Yeah, I did that shit too.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
But okay, so I'm hyped the entire week, bro. Like, that was probably one of the best weeks I ever had in my life. Because I'm just thinking about this at the end of the day, or at the end of the week. So that Friday that I'm going over to her house gets there, and luckily I had some Uber money saved up from my allowance because obviously I didn't have a fucking job. The day comes, right? I'm starting to low-key be like nervous a little bit because I'm just like in the back of my head, yo, bro, what if this is like a bad experience? What if I just like have a terrible performance, just like little shit like that, bro. But then at the end of the day, like once like the final school bell rings, I'm like, it's game time. So what I do, I get home, I clean up around the house, or like, do whatever chores my mom needs me to. And then I tell my mom and dad, yo, I'm going over to my boy's house because, like, he lived around the corner at the time, but we all know damn well what I was trying to do. So what I did was paid for the Uber. She lived about like 25-30 minutes away. So I get there, right? And yo, bro, like I see the Uber go away and I'm like, yo, well, there's no going back now. And obviously we did bring protection because listen, going into this, I was like, listen, if it goes down, it goes down, but if it doesn't, it doesn't, because it really isn't that deep to me. But like, I'm just thinking about motherfuckers being on my dick about being a virgin. So she invites me in. I was nervous as hell. Like, I didn't show it, but the nerves were there. We get into the kitchen, we look for something to eat, nothing crazy. Then we go up to her room, right? We start watching, I don't remember. I think it was like, I know she was like watching The Greatest Anatomy or something like that. So we start watching that shit. I'm not even tripping because I never watched the shit I never watched the shit before, so I'm like, you know what? I'm open-minded. So after we watched like a few episodes of that, we decided to throw on some Boondocks, right? And then it's like, yo, bro, like we're cuddling and shit, right? Then I get bricked up, right? It's very ironic that I'm talking about being bricked up and I'm in a pickle costume. So I'm bricked up, right? She feels it. And then I am like, yo, she look at me, and then I'm just looking straight at the TV like, yo, bro, like this is what it looked like. I am just there like sweating bullets. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck is going on? Then she puts her hand and puts it on the pickle.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
And I'm like, am I like it? Yo, bro, like, am I like? Am I like, you good? I'm like, yo, bro, like this shit might actually happen. I'm geeked, but at the same time I'm scared. So then she puts her hand in the pickle jar.
Oh my god, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
And then, yo, I'm just like, yo, bro. Yo, I'm just there like, I'm just scared. And like I'm hyped, but I'm like, yo, am I doing this shit right now? And then on top of that, bro, then she go under the blanket and starts eating the pickle. I know y'all are tired of hearing me overuse this fucking joke, but hey, listen, I'm just trying to make it as kid friendly as possible. Please bear with me. And I'm just like, yo, bro, like, what the fuck is going on? But it's like, I'm lit. She gets on top of the pickle.
Oh shit!
And then, basically we made love. And oh my god, bro. There for like a good 20-30 minutes. It starts to get late, right? And I'm like, you know what? I gotta go back home because I don't want my peoples to be like, oh, where the fuck are you at and shit. So I tell her, all right, I'm gonna go back to the crib now. I want to get started on my homework type shit. Then, like, we hug it out and shit. We go, I call the Uber, and literally as I'm pulling off, all I hear in my head is,
That was cool!
I'm coming back to the crib, and then I just lay in my bed, and then I'm just there. I'm hype as hell. But at the same time, it's like, believe it or not, I actually ended up dating this girl, right? And we dated for like 2-3 months, and then COVID hit. And then after that, we kind of like grew apart a little bit. And it wasn't a bad relationship or anything, but it was more so like, hey man, we was young. It was good when it lasted, but hey, like, I wish her the best type shit. So then fast forward 3 years later, I actually run into her, right? And we were just chopping it up, and then I talk about, like, when we did the deed, right? And I actually confessed and told her, like, yo, I'm gonna keep it $150 with you. I had no experience. I lost my V card to you. Come to find out, she also like that was also her first body too. Because you gotta understand, we were about to get into a relationship. So we were making out a little bit. I'll be honest. So yeah, like, but yeah, like, we was just chopping it up, nothing crazy, and then we go our separate ways. I actually haven't spoke to her since then. Hope she's doing well. I'm not really tripping on it. Yeah, that's how I lost my virginity. But one thing I will say before I go is that if you don't have experience, or like you still got your V card, go at your own pace. Like, don't let like some people, don't let people like get you down just because you still got your virginity and shit. It's not really that deep. Like, as much as, like, people talk about sex and shit, like, it's just, at the end of the day, it's only good if you have it with the right person, or like, you have it with your significant other. Because at the end of the day, like, you don't want to have it with the wrong person, and then all of a sudden, that eggplant becomes a jalapeno.
Boy, if you don't...
But yeah, it's just, all I could really say is go at your own pace. Do it when you're ready, not because you want to have a reason to be like, oh, I get hurt. Don't do that. It's not that deep. But yeah, that'll be all for the video, y'all. The reason why I have a pickle costume on, once again, was Halloween's coming up, so I thought I'd throw the pickle costume on. But yeah, that'll be all for the video. Coop Savage out. Peace.